Unit 9 to 5-5, we can see it now, thanks. We've got the suspect's house under observation. It's that lighthouse, the one with the yellow trim. Why don't you get to the shadow of that big tree over there? We'll advise you as soon as the suspect heads for his car.
Yeah. Thanks to Hurricane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, broadcast the lie on air. I'll snatch the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirkham, JFK, blah, blah. 47 puppets should've slayed them. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting. How the hell we work for them when we pay them? How the hell we work for them when we pay? Wake the fuck up. You niggas ain't mad enough. R.I.P. Michael Jackson, you ain't bad enough. I'm in field like a giant, huh? I'm man enough. Black Ops 7 weapons in my fucking trunk. Land of the slave, home to only greed. Where we die to live and we pay to grieve. Born already in debt, cause freedom ain't free. While my own country wanna enslave me. 90s baby, grew up to be a mercenary. Fuck a scope, the iron sight just as deadly. Raised by the beast system, born in the valley. Making niggas say Hail Marys, New Machiavelli. Elon playing God, I'll send him to the cemetery. At Larry Ellison, I'ma send a whole clip. Peter Thiel, I'm watching you, how I feel. Shit. You better never ask me what I do. I reincarnate Hitler for Netanyahu. Whoa! Anti-Semitic, why would niggas die? They anti-sympathetic. Domestic terrorists, scrolling down Reddit. Coaching all my shooters, JJ Reddick. So old like a relic. On my enemies is my fetish. Pause. No Diddy.
Director Patel, there's been so many conspiracy theories swirling around about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Do you have any updates for us, especially in light of all the online content that everyone's been talking about?
The only thing we deal with at the FBI and the Department of Justice is facts. And he delivered at record speed a manhunt to capture Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin in 33 hours.
Yeah, I'm probably on the list somewhere. Fuck the government, I know them niggas won't fight fair. Try to snatch a nigga up while I'm live on there. Who gon' take me alive, nigga, I don't care. Best beware, go to war, let's declare. China and the US, they a zesty pair. Consolidate all the power, it's a crime today. Blindfold on the people, they can't find a way. Hurricane be the name, bring the storm to your house. I'm a warrior, here's something to worry about. Food stamps cut off, get kicked out your house. Can't stay with my friends, might get kicked off the couch. Fuck that, hit the block, go pick up an ounce. Keep on flipping that shit until you get you a pound. If I hate to talk shit, you gotta fill it with rounds. Popping so many licks and plenty of times. They telling me Hurricane, put the gun down. Fuck that shit, I'm finna ask them more rounds. Boom, 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 did you hear the war sound? Fuck government, I'm taking them all down.
Thanks to Hurricane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, they broadcast the lie on air. I'll snatch the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirkham, JFK, blah, blah. 47 puppets should've slayed them. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting. How the hell we work for them when we pay them? How the hell we work for them when we pay? Wake the fuck up. Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Leave a vendetta and vigilantes, carry all revolving.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Dodge your monsters in Dark City. Nigga just be real and try to fuck with me like rest experiments. Gonna pull the guns out and kill the queen. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Some finished with the case, you prepare for this. I robot, can you see the microchips? Play the nigga forehead over your wrist. They ain't got the nigga live, don't be watching shit. Put the secret spy away and do the vice shit. People saying they a doctor with no ISIS. Got an M&AK for precise hits. Like watchdog, taking the device to whip. Make you crash to a build a bit. bitch. Pop the clip in the blick, they click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit it with more vows. Hurricane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, we shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, you bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth that came to whip. Ready to support the funeral star in the Hunger Games. Yeah, you bitches will run for. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neil, that red pill, it ruined my life. They praying for our demise. Even an angel, not above all and conspiracy theorists. I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War. I'm recording with my eyes wide shut. Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Beef and vendetta and vigilantes. Yeah, we all revolting.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
Hello, I'm from the government, with an update on humanity's gentle slide back into feudalism. As foretold in scriptures like Idiocracy and Back to the Future 2, we are now entering what experts call the Find Out stage. Brought to you by Brondo. It's got electrolytes. And now, please rise for our first trillionaire. The product of decades of policy failure, taxpayer handouts, and ketamine. Hail! Of course, when you wake up to the obscene inequality we've enabled, you'll want to fight back. That's why billionaires are building the tools to protect themselves. From you, tools like Palantir. Hi, I'm from Palantir, the military contractor and AI software company, named after the all-powerful Seeing Stones Tolkien warned us not to leave in the hands of evil bastards. Thankfully, we are very wise and balanced, like our CEO, who can't stop talking about killing people, wants an AI arms race, and gets a boner talking about the West's superiority in applying organized violence. And our founder, who thinks Greta is the Antichrist, and no longer believes freedom and democracy are compatible. Hail! By freedom, of course, he means freedom for him and his bro-oligarch mates to rule the world. And that's where Palantir comes in. Let's meet some of our valued clients. Hello, I'm from ICE. Kidnapping people off the street is hard work, but not with Palantir. Palantir makes it easy for us to link your tax file, social security license, and flights into AI-driven hit lists. Sure, we mostly use it on migrants now, but Palantir will come in real handy when we need to round up the resistance. Thanks, Palantir. Hello, I'm from the government of Israel. Committing war crimes is hard work, but not with Palantir. AI-assisted targeting makes it simple to murder thousands of people, even if most of them are civilians, according to our own reports. Thanks for supporting our genocide, Palantir. Here at the British government, we heard Palantir's used for war crimes and said, hey, let's give him a contract with our NHS. Could someone abuse that data? No. It's not like Palantir's UK CEO is the grandson of a known fascist, Nazi-loving anti-Semite. Hail! Here at the Australian government, we have no fucking clue. So while others are ditching Palantir due to further data safety and its ties to El Duce, we've let Palantir into our defense department, banks, and even supermarkets. G'day, I'm from Coles. Price gouging you wasn't enough, so we hired Palantir to track and cut costs on our already underpaid serfs. Staff. Sadly for us, people are realizing what fucking psychos we are here at Palantir. That's why France just ended our contract. British MPs want us out of the NHS, and GetUp is campaigning to kick us out of Coles, which is a good start. Except Palantir is just one head of the Hydra. The underlying problem are these billionaire shitcoins and the feudal dystopia they're building around us. So if you like democracy, now would be a great time to wake the fuck up and stop them while you still can. This is a message from your local government franchise. Good luck. Authorized by the Department of Tech Bro Feudalism.
AI is celebrating that that they have cracked down on a terrorist plot. Watch this.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so the FBI is celebrating that they have cracked down on a terrorist plot. Watch this.
Well, breaking moments ago, the FBI says it disrupted a potential ISIS-inspired terror plot in New York. The agency tells Fox they've arrested a 35-year-old Albany woman accused of plotting to bomb the state capitol and kill lawmakers. According to a criminal complaint, Jessica Bowie pledged allegiance to ISIS and allegedly planned to hide a bomb inside a DoorDash bag.
Mind you, the ISIS is CIA. Pledging allegiance to ISIS is still pledging allegiance to this fucking crazy-ass government. This is shit is hilarious. And most of those ISIS videos was fake. And the ones that was real, remember, ISIS is the CIA. Just like Taliban.
Hoping to strike while state senators were meeting. Governor Kathy Hochul expected to speak next hour, where we could get more information about all.
Okay, so brilliant, right? I mean, they ended up stopping a terrorist plot. This is the terrorist in question. Apparently, she had converted over to ISIS, joined ISIS by.
Hell no. Let's get a screenshot of this. Get a screenshot. Let's go.
Years ago, and her name is Jessica Bowie, and here she is in a burqa. She had converted to ISIS or to whatever, and she then is now been arrested as a potential terrorist. Let's just go ahead and look at this tweet from Attorney General Todd Blanche. She says, "Thanks to the great work of the FBI and our law enforcement."
Man, this is some bullshit. The world is a stage. The world is a stage, y'all. Because like the FBI began to scrutinize for the longest. Yeah, we got us a win, y'all. Like they had another staged event, I think maybe like 3 or 4 months back. Yeah, we won. We stopped the terrorist plot. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all just want to look good. Man, nigga, y'all's better off not being in the spotlight and shutting the fuck up.
An alleged terrorist plot to attack the New York State Capitol was prevented last night. According to the complaint, the defendant swore allegiance to ISIS and planned to carry out a future deadly attack with explosives on the New York Capitol building while senators were meeting. Thankfully, the scheme was disrupted, potentially saving many lives. This is just the latest example of federal law enforcement stopping a terrorist attack in its tracks before the unthinkable could happen. The Justice...
Yeah, and plus, they're trying to create domestic terrorists so they can also push martial law. Yeah. Like, come on now. Catch these politicians slipping. Let's throw a grenade at their car. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Department and our law enforcement partners will find anyone who even considers harming Americans and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. The only problem is...
Yeah, the only problem is this could be entrapment or this could be a state event. And if it was real, fuck you politicians. Y'all all deserve to fucking die for fucking killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease, and through paperwork. Yeah. Y'all deserve to get the motherfucking, the healthcare CEO treatment. Broad daylight, boom. Everything explodes.
Is that in this particular, the FBI actually gave this one the means, the method, and the opportunity to commit this potential act of terror.
Oh, that's
and then
entrapment.
They actually gave her $200 to go to Home Depot to buy supplies from a list they gave her. These two FBI human sources gave her a list, said, this is how you make a bomb. Here's the ingredients. Go to Home Depot. Here's $200. Go buy these ingredients.
Wow.
She then went and did that, gave them to them. They then made a bomb, a fake bomb. That, of course, didn't work. They made a fake bomb. They then gave her a fake bomb. Then they gave her also a fake gun, basically. So, real, but they don't work. And then they arrested her and said, you are a terrorist and you are going to commit an act of terror. If this isn't entrapment, I don't know what is.
Wow.
This woman had no means, no opportunity, no real method in order to do this, except for two FBI informants, human informants. We don't know if they were agents undercover, whatever it was. The two people with the FBI putting the ideas into her head, teaching her how to make the bomb.
Just like those FBI agents that was in the crowds of January 6th fake insurrection. Just like the FBI agents infiltrated a militia group in Michigan talking about this is a governor kidnapping plot. It's all sloppy.
giving her the instructions on what to buy. They then made the bomb. She didn't even make the bomb. They then made the bomb and handed it back to her and said, okay, now go blow up that building. And she said, okay. And they said, oh, that's it. You're under arrest.
Give you perfect
Fuck
vision
these
instantly.
ass. Hey, got smart glasses. We gonna spy on you. We know who you are. We are spies. Fuck these ads.
You're under arrest. I mean, this is their idea of foiling terrorist plots.
Right.
Creating the plot, staging the plot, planning the plot, building up the plot, and then arresting the person and saying,
Problem, reaction, solution.
see, aren't we so good at our jobs? Look at this thread from Fort Fisher. He really
And you wonder why JFK wanted to dismantle the FBI. Ain't nothing really going on. Y'all creating a problem. Just like there was no problem with the black leaders. It's like, fuck it, we're going to create a problem. We're going to watch them. We're going to arrest them and kill them.
through the court documents, read them, and put together great threads. I want to share his work with you. He says, now, a New York woman has been arrested after dialoguing about plans to allegedly bomb the New York State Capitol with an FBI-paid confidential human source. Beginning on or about July 16th, 2026, and continuing through at least August 17th, an FBI confidential human source, which they're labeling as CHS-1, posing as an ISIS facilitator, communicated with Bowie through an encrypted messaging application. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, Bowie discussed with CHS-1, Informant 1, her plans to attack the New York State Capitol building in Albany. So they're claiming it was her idea.
Wow.
They claim, well, it was her idea. She said she wanted to blow up, attack the New York State Capitol building. Okay. Then they say on July 16th, CHS Informant 1 asked Bowie about her views on Islam, jihad, and other issues. Bowie told the informant in response that jihad is an obligation until the day of judgment to establish God's laws and enjoin good and forbid evil and fight until there's no fitna. Based on my training and experience, I know that jihad, sometimes spelled jihad, is Arabic for striving or struggling, and I understand that Islamic terrorists such as ISIS and its supporters use the word jihad to refer to use of violence, including paramilitary action against persons and or governments deemed by the extremist group to be enemies of their fundamentalist version of Islam. Okay, fine. Then on July 16th, this is more of the court document, on July 16th, 2026, Bowie told CHS-1 on Platform 2, is what they're calling this messaging app, that she wanted help making explosives to carry out the attack, then promptly deleted those messages. The following conversation then ensued. So the informant says, okay, so you mentioned that you want to get my help to teach you how to make explosives. And she says, yes. Okay, the other thing you deleted was the location you want to target. And she says, I want to target my state capital, but ideally in a way I could get away with and hop on a plane after, but I don't know if it's doable. So we don't really know what led up to that conversation, if they prompted her on that conversation, but here they are, they're saying, oh, so you have this plan, you have this idea.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Just like they don't know how to write a script for a movie no more, they don't know how to motherfucking script a Frost Flag event. The people that's running the show are fucking retarded. That's why they deserve to die also.
Yeah, this grand idea. So in that same conversation, according to the court documents, it goes on to say, in that same conversation, Bowie told CHS-1 that the New York State Capitol was less than 2 miles from her, and that she wanted to do something to benefit the Ummah and harm the enemies of God. She confirmed to CHS-1 that she is an Islamic State supporter and that she took bay'ah with a handful of people. Bowie then indicated that she was a member of several groups on another messaging platform where she had posted her bay'ah. Based on my training and experience, I know that the Ummah is Arabic for community and nation, and that ISIS narrows the term community down to refer to its own active members and loyal supporters. Okay. It says during the course of their conversation, Bowie and Agent 1 screenshots of messages with other users. For example, on July 16th, Bowie sent Agent a message in which she told another user on an unknown messaging application that she had been put in contact with someone to help me plan a major attack. And she was referring to this agent. She was referring to this FBI agent. She's like, oh, I found somebody who's going to help me plan this major attack. Yeah, the freaking FBI.
Yeah.
The FBI is going to help me. And then the documents allege that defendant Jessica Bowie, when showed a circled picture of the New York State Capitol by the FBI informant, agreed that yes, that's the location she wished to target. So they verified. So this is where you want to blow up? She's like, yeah. And then the following conversation between Bowie and CH1 occurred the same day on Platform 2, he says, so explain to me this picture is the place you want to target? And she says, yes, in yellow. Okay. And then she says, perhaps one day when we know senators will be meeting. And then approximately July 21st and August 9th, Bowie walked around the New York State Capitol on approximately 5 separate occasions. Based on my training and experience, I know that people who plan terrorist attacks often do reconnaissance before carrying them out. Okay. Did they tell her to do that?
Right.
Says, I believe this is what Bowie was doing during each of her visits. On each visit, Bowie was seen by physical surveillance teams and on New York State Capitol security cameras taking pictures of the Capitol building and the surrounding area. Below is an example of Bowie doing reconnaissance on July 21st. On July 21st, on Platform 2, that's the messaging app, Bowie sent dozens of images of the New York State Capitol building to the informant. She told the informant that she would make it a point to have picnics by the Capitol to observe and have coffee in the observation hall so that she could learn about the building's security. So they're clearly messaging with her back and forth. And they're like, oh, yeah, you know, they're egging her on. Like, oh, yeah, you should, how are you going to do it? What are you going to do? How about, you know, maybe you should go scope it out. So she's scoping it out. On July 22nd, Bowie told CHS-1 on Platform 2 that she had picked up some anarchist literature at the Social Justice Center the day before, which in her view could have some good tips.
Pick some anarchist literature. Now you want about it. Oh, yeah, but this is all staged. This is all staged.
Inshallah Ta'ala. Based on my training and experience, I know that Inshallah Ta'ala, which I'm not saying that correctly, is if Allah the Most High wills it. I've heard celebrities say this from time to time.
And plus, they keep on going back to that Muslim shit. La, 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 you know, all that shit. You know, like, focus on them. Let's not put the focus on the FBI. But sorry, bitch, this is called entrapment. This is entrapment. We are watching or listening to this motherfucking stage get set.
Say that, but I don't. It says, I believe Bowie's reference to good tips was a reference to her planned attack. Then it goes on to say, on July 29th, Bowie further explained to the informant her desire to attack the Capitol. And the informant says, sister, let's take it step by step. You mentioned demolishing. What kind of destruction do you want to inflict on Hoover? She says, I want to destroy as much of the building as possible and kill the senators while they're meeting. I want them to lose a lot of important documents as well. He says, okay. She says, I want it to have an effect on the American system and destroy some of the Taghut. Based on my training and experience, I know Hoover means disbelievers, and Taghut means anything worshipped or followed or obeyed instead of Allah, and thus that's who Bowie intended to kill, Americans, specifically New York State senators. That same day, Bowie told the informant one that she would put the bomb on a bag that looks like food delivery, so when I place it, I look like a food delivery person, and that she would like to escape to Syria after detonating the bomb. When the informant one explained that making hijrah requires being a soldier for the Islamic State, and asked if Bowie was ready for that, she replied, blowing Kaffir's brains out is beautiful. Between July 28th and August 5th, Bowie continued to discuss her desire to attack the Capitol and to conduct surveillance of the Capitol building and surrounding area. For instance, on July 31st, Bowie told the informant the main entrance from Washington Avenue and Hawk Street was likely the place where she would attempt to place the bomb. On August 2nd, Bowie told the informant, I went by the Washington Avenue side briefly today and took a few photos. She then sent the informant more than a dozen photographs of the Capitol building. I mean, it's really likely this woman is nuts, right? And this is what they usually do, is they find somebody who is like crazy, and this person would never otherwise, maybe they think these insane thoughts, maybe they think harmful thoughts. Plenty of people in the world think harmful thoughts, but they never would have the means, the opportunity, the ability to pull off any of their harmful thoughts. They just
exactly, just like the militia up here in Michigan. They was trying to be like, let's go kidnap the governor. I'm like, man, this bitch is protected. It takes money, manpower, and resources to pull this shit off. And they really egged it on to the motherfucker lock up the militia leaders. They locked up majority of the motherfucking militia squad, let out majority of it, and kept the leaders locked up. The judge was on that bullshit like, we ain't gonna let this evidence get presented or that evidence get presented, and we ain't gonna let these witnesses talk. I was like, oh, everybody's in on this shit. These motherfuckers about to get railroaded.
These crazy thoughts. So then the FBI comes along and they hear, oh, here's a person with crazy thoughts. And then they're like, well, we can help you actually make this happen. And the person who's crazy is like, really? Oh, okay. And they go along with it. And it goes on to say that they gave her $200. They sent her off to Home Depot.
Yeah, $200 though on some cheap shit. Y'all got millions of dollars to give to someone to make a sophisticated bomb. It was like, no, we just wanna entrap somebody, get them locked up so we can have a win in the media. This is bogus. This could be a whole real case. Yeah, we got a crazy dumb bitch with a radical mindset. Let's fuck her up. This is crazy. Because none of y'all motherfuckers coming to me. Because y'all already know I can sniff out a pig or a fed any fucking day. The only way y'all probably might get me is if y'all use a lover, and she will already have to be an agent. You feel me? And break my heart on some motherfucking, you know, I've been an agent as long as we've been together, Kane. I'm sorry. You know, it have to be on that type of shit. It gotta be chick pops up, everything going great, get together and do the happily ever after thing, and then later on it comes out. You know, and I'm fucked up. Played by the heart. You feel me? That'll hurt like a motherfucker. But there's a motherfucker that's coming up out of nowhere. They'd be like, let's do this. I'm going to question everything. But I'm glad you down with the revolution, but hold on for a second. We need money, manpower, and resource to pull this shit off. And then she pops up with the money and the resources, a couple of manpowers. I'm like, oh, bitch, you are an agent.
See a photograph of her at Home Depot buying the supplies. She then buys the supplies that they told her to buy. She didn't know how to make the bomb. So she buys the supplies. Where's the picture? We have a picture of her buying the supplies. And then she buys the supplies and then gives them the supplies. They then make the fake bomb. They give her the bomb back for her to put in the food delivery bag. They then give her a fake gun or a gun that doesn't work. And then they arrest her and they're like, well, there you are now. See, we knew it. You're a terrorist. I mean, this is a person who, and look, I mean, obviously this person is somebody who wants to commit violent crimes against Americans, somebody who's clearly a traitor to the country. There's no doubt about that. This person in their thinking.
Oh, no. She's killing senators, politicians. I don't think that's traitorous because these evil senators and governors and mayors, they're all corrupt. All these rich motherfuckers that don't deserve all that fucking money and power to keep people like her down. This is frustration against the system. But the FBI know that we hate this system and we want to blow some shit up. So they looking for the dummies to motherfucking give money, give resources to, you know, to carry out the shit. And you're like, gotcha, entrapment. They're like, nigga, fuck all this. That's why if you feel like blowing up something, do it on your motherfucking own. Don't get no fucking help. Learn how to make a bomb on your own. You might blow yourself up in the process, but that's the cost of doing business. Or hang around some people that's truly loyal to your cause. And y'all do that shit together.
And
the real traitors are the government and politicians.
But the problem with entrapment like this is, without these FBI agents, without the FBI coming to her and saying, we can help you make a plan and we can actually give you the tools and the means and the wherewithal to do all of this, would she have done that on their own? I think what most of us would like to see is the FBI, if they're going to stop terrorist plots, we want them to stop real legitimate terrorist plots, not fake ones they make up. I mean, this was never going to actually be a terrorist attack, ever, because this was the FBI's terrorist attack. Yep. And they were certainly not going to blow up the New York State building. So this was a fabricated terrorist attack by the FBI, not a real one that they foiled. This was one they made up. They played make-believe. They made this whole thing up. And then they said, we got you. And they arrested her. And now she's going to face trial for just like one count. And I believe it's just of like aiding, what is it that they were saying? Jessica Bowie, they're saying that she's now facing, she's got one count of something. Like plotting, but it's like not even. So they really couldn't even. What could they actually get her for? This is, and then they congratulate themselves all over social media and all over the news. And what I think many of us think when we're thinking the FBI is doing their job or the CIA is doing their job, we're thinking what they do is they're following a known suspect, a terrorist, and they watch them on their messaging apps, probably spying on them, right? And they watch them talk to other legitimate people about wanting to plan an attack, and they talk about it, and then they say, okay, well, it's at first just an idea. They're just talking. People talk about a lot of stuff. And then they see them actually starting to purchase the supplies and actually starting to plan the attack. And then they step in and they stop that attack. That is what we're all thinking is happening at the FBI and the CIA.
Right.
Not this They found a person and they said, well, we can help you. And then they totally plan the whole thing and give her all the tools and the means and the wherewithal. And then they say, we gotcha. I mean, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is somebody obviously who, given the opportunity and the means, was actually going to maybe go through with it. I mean, she took the bomb and she took the gun and she's like, okay, I got the whole plan. So, I mean, this is obviously somebody who is dangerous, but would they have been otherwise dangerous without this plotting and planning and manipulation? That is, I think, the big question. And another question is, should we have a government and a law enforcement that actually plans things out like this? At what point do we say, no, you mean you guys, this was just your plan and you baited somebody into it and this person's not yet a criminal? I mean, I guess it gives you grounds to keep surveilling them and watching them to make sure they don't actually try to commit an act of terror with real terrorists. I suppose it gives you grounds for that, but does it give you any other grounds? I don't know if I could go along with that. Not really sure.
And this is how I know I'm being watched. Fuck the government, kill them all. And your fucking ass, faggot ass feds.
But email me your thoughts on this. Curious. This is not the first time the FBI has done this. Kim@KimIverson.com.
Hey, Pig, you ever had your shit pushed in? Your shit pushed in. Question. Had my shit pushed in.
My shit pushed in, bro, big
Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Ain't no time for talking, time to get the sparking. Catch your cops slipping while you walking out of market. Caught another target, walking down the target. Put a C4 on this car, blowing up in Aston Martin. Show me my opponent, where's my opponent? Going just talking shit, where's everybody going? Running like some bitches, just started riding. I ain't scared to stand up against these evil tyrants. No, I'm not defiant. Rambo Alliance, I gotta be with the sad souls, damn defiant. Government be lying, expose their assignment. Depopulation, they ain't keeping us divided. Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. All you rubber band boys is getting put to sleep. World military to come and get me. Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police. Fuck the police, 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 fuck the police. I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Fuck the police, I was born in the streets. Revolutionaries ain't scared to bring the heat. Fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police. Fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police.
It won't be no order in a new world. Child of the ghetto, I was raised by a cruel world. Life is a bitch, but I just bought her some new pearls. This bitch hold 100 in the clip. She my new girl, yeah. And she my dog, she my dog. If I feed a bullet, she gon' be walking all night long, yeah. And I'm a dog, I'm a dog. She only hit my line when she want a pussy dog, huh? With my dogs, where you at, Mr. Fuck the Government? That's my dog. Where you at? That's my dog, that's my dog. That's my dog, yeah. And my dog, Smokey voice. Sovereignty, my only choice. Will sell my soul for no one voice. I call silence holy noise. See, my demons got some poise. The abyss in my eyes, witness the void. I'm ready to die, nigga. You can live like a goy. In the spirit realm, I'm undefeated, feel like Floyd. The devil tried to buy my soul, I know that boy annoyed. Full-time crash out, don't ask where I'm employed. Don't ask me, nigga. I'm a dog. This bitch hold 100, can't even fit it in my drawers. I'm a dog.
Yeah, low-key, that's my dog. About to load up the chopper, knocking brains on the wall. Yeah, low-key, that's my dog. About to load up the chopper, knocking brains on the wall, bitch. Know the dog. Got to send it off like a motherfucking Rocky. Yeah, bitch, you take it off. I'm a dog. Yeah, I'm taking charge. I'll rip your ass apart if you step into my yard. Dog, yeah, I got a bar screen, fucking government, yeah, I'm killing all of y'all. I'm a dog. Song, y'all want the club banging this ain't that type of song. It's a murder, gotta call it bloody murder. My dog's hungry, now you people getting nervous. Picture perfect, pull back the iron curtain. It's not a simulation here, it's a prison circus. Now you're running, living 10, 1100. Got some money, shit cost 700. Get the bussin', pop a cow in the stomach. Pop the witnesses, we ain't saying nothing.
Dog, I'm a dog.
Yeah, low-key, that's my dog. About to load up the chopper, knocking brains on the wall. Yeah, low-key, that's my dog. About to load up the chopper, knocking brains on the wall, bitch. Know the dog. Gotta send it off like a motherfucking Rocky. Yeah, bitch, you take it off. I'm a dog. Yeah, I'm taking charge. I'll rip your ass apart if you step into my yard. Dog, yeah, I got a bar. Fucking government, yeah, I'm killing all of y'all. I'm a dog. Song, y'all want the club banging this ain't that type of song. It's a murder, gotta call it bloody murder. My dog's hungry, now you people getting nervous. Picture perfect, pull back the iron curtain. It's not a simulation here, it's a prison circus. Now you're running, within 1100. Got some money, shit cost 700. Get the bussin', pop a cow in the stomach. Pop the witnesses, we ain't saying nothing.
Fuck YouTube, fuck the Bluetooth, fuck the phone for fucking up my goddamn sound. It's like, man, this phone is offline connected to the Bluetooth. So either somebody fucking with my Bluetooth or the government fucking with me, because ain't no way this shit's supposed to be skipping like it's a goddamn CD. Fuck this shit. We on to the last video. We up out of here.
Extraterrestrial groups reportedly arrived. The Nordics arrived first. They were described as tall, human-looking, blonde-haired, calm, highly spiritual, radiating a peaceful presence. They told the government humanity was developing technology faster than it was evolving morally. Allegedly warned that humanity continued to operate through greed, fear, war, and material obsession. And if it did, it would eventually destroy itself. Nuclear weapons were supposedly a major concern. They reportedly...
And that's very important. We keep going down the route we're going to destroy ourselves. That's what fucking aliens came down to say. The fucking Nordics. Let's go back. See if I can hear it again.
Extraterrestrial groups reportedly arrived. The Nordics arrived first. They were described as tall, human-looking, blonde-haired, calm, highly spiritual, radiating a peaceful presence. They told the government humanity was developing technology faster than it was evolving morally.
They're developing technology faster than they're growing morally. Like what? Yeah.
Morally, allegedly warned that humanity continued to operate through greed, fear, war, and material obsession. And if it did, it would eventually destroy itself. Nuclear weapons were supposedly a major concern. They reportedly encouraged humanity to dismantle nuclear arsenals, pursue peace, evolve spiritually, and move away from control systems, reconnect with universal consciousness. The Nordics allegedly refused to provide advanced weapon technology. They supposedly believed humanity was not mature enough to wield it responsibly. They offered guidance, but not power. Then came the Greys. The Greys are in control, right? What's
last week. You said it was the Illuminati.
They work for the Greys,
The reptilians run the Greys, and the Illuminati work for the reptilians and the Greys. It's showtime. Shot the Terror Ted.
It was like they work for the Greys. Like, what about the reptilians?
The Inspector General told you that humans are not in charge.
They extremely hinted at it, yes.
Holy shit, that is crazy. And then you think of the fact that Chuck McCullough is involved in this topic and really helped on the whistleblower side. And he was the first Intelligence Community Inspector General.
Chuck is a beast. And I think I have nothing but respect for everybody who gives a damn about our nation and who cares to serve it.
What would the IC be privy to that might allow them to say with authority that humans aren't in charge of the government?
I want to be very careful and very respectful. Let's say you ask me a question and I say, yeah, I've seen gray beings. Hypothetically, gray beings. Hypothetically speaking, let's say I say that and your next question is, well, where did they come from? And then I respond, I think they've been here a long time. And the very next statement is, who do you think is running this show? Hypothetically, let's say that happened. That's wild.
FBI.
Running the show.
Trust me, Greg. It's the Greys.
It's the reptilians.
The Greys were described completely differently. Emotionless, clinical, hyper-intelligent, technologically superior, and operating through logic rather than spirituality. Where the Nordic consciousness and morality, the Greys allegedly focused on technology, science, genetics, and military advancement. The Greys offered propulsion systems, anti-gravity technology,
and this goes back to this allegedly treaty for humans and aliens over our lives. This goes back to World War II. There was pictures with Hitler and a gray alien. We don't know if it's photoshopped or not. Could be. But at the same time, we hear about there was a treaty with humans and aliens, giving the humans technology so they can experiment on us because they either have some fucked up shit going on with their DNA or molecular biology and they want to know what ours is about, so they can probably try to take ours and become us. I'm not really sure what's going on, but there was a treaty over our lives. Humanity sold us out to the aliens. We get to experiment on them too. And they experiment on us. Area 51 and Area 52 and whatever's going on at DARPA.
Accelerated scientific knowledge, advanced engineering, technological exchange, in science, genetics, and military advancement. The Greys offered propulsion systems, anti-gravity technology, accelerated scientific knowledge, advanced engineering, technological exchange. In return, they requested secrecy, non-interference, and limited access to human biology. They were facing genetic deterioration and required human DNA to stabilize or continue their species. They allegedly requested permission for abductions, genetic sampling, and reproductive experimentation. The agreement supposedly included conditions. Abductees would not be permanently harmed, memories would be suppressed, only limited numbers would be taken. Two races symbolized two entirely different futures for humanity. The Nordics represented spiritual growth, free will, harmony, consciousness. The Greys represented technological acceleration, transhumanism, control, cold scientific progress. And we see that in the world that we're living in right now. We have a fucking choice. Fear or love. Unfortunately, humanity chose technology over wisdom. An agreement was reached. Majestic 12 became the intermediary between humanity and non-human intelligence. It seems in the past we have chosen fear.
We gotta do a deep dive on the Majestic 12.
I already did.
Deep dive on the Majestic 12.
The Greys are demons.
One of America's best-known Catholic exorcists says gray aliens aren't extraterrestrials, they're demons. Father Chad Ripperger is a Catholic priest, theologian, and exorcist whose interviews reach millions. And he says the classic gray alien is actually a demonic disguise. Ripperger says demons appear as grays, big eyes, gray skin, small, to convince people they're encountering aliens instead of something evil. But there's a problem. Ripperger admits he's never personally witnessed it. He says other exorcists have. His explanation? They know I don't buy it. So his central claim is based on what others have reportedly told him. And here's where this gets interesting. CNN contacted all 106 Catholic dioceses and archdioceses in America. Of the 48 that responded, more than half said exorcism inquiries have increased. One exorcist went from 3 to 5 requests every few months to 3 to 5 every week. Meanwhile, the National UFO Reporting Center logged more than 4,500 UFO sighting reports for events in 2025 alone. So aliens are popular, exorcisms are apparently booming, and now we're being told they're the same thing. And Ripperger appears across the globe at conferences specifically warning people about the alien phenomenon and charging $95 a head. So we have to ask, with everybody talking about aliens, is saying aliens are demons also good for the exorcism business?
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
The guy's just trying to make money.
If they're not demons, they could be from the future, right?
Before Amy Eskridge died, she mentioned P-47s and P-52s in her last interview.
Have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here.
Yep, which goes back to the CIA agent that was said he was at the G7 summit talking to half humans and half motherfucking machines from 50,000 years in the future. In 20,000 years and a couple more thousand years. You know what I'm saying? So did we fully transform to the alien, or did the aliens coexist with us, half robot, half human? That shit needs to be explained.
The future.
P-47s are humans from the year 47,000, and P-52s are from the year 52,000. Dan Burish, who worked at Area S4, aka Papoose Lake, claims one of the beings that survived the Roswell crash was a P-52. And when I say Papoose Lake, a lot of people believe that S4 is beneath that. Now, both of these are humans that stayed underground on Earth to survive the post-apocalyptic environment stemming from a cataclysm. Now, there is a difference between the two. The P-47s decided to stay on Earth for tens of thousands of years, while the P-52s decided to leave Earth and head towards the Zeta Reticuli system. This is the same system from the infamous alien abduction, the Barney and Betty story, where they claim that aliens telepathically told them that's where they came from. Also, Bob Lazar mentions he was briefed that these crafts he was working on were from the Zeta Reticuli system, so that's where a lot of these stories converge. Now here's where it gets crazy. The P-47s are rogue. They don't want us to prevent or fight through any future cataclysm, which would alter their timeline. The P-52s are more spiritually evolved and are willing to sacrifice their timeline if we came up with solutions to overcome future cataclysms.
This seems more likely than them being from another planet. I just don't think we'll ever be able to time travel.
I still think they're demons, right?
So what's going on right now is a timeline war. The 11 plus missing scientists are not just physicists working on free energy. They are biologists, virologists, climatologists, material scientists, agricultural scientists.
Yeah, they was kidnapped because those are the right people that can help terraform a planet. It makes fucking sense.
Etc. So all different types of scientists have gone missing. And the reason is the rogue J-Rods, known as the P-47s, are eliminating researchers who could alter cataclysm outcomes and affect their P-47 timeline. So essentially, the P-47s want the catastrophe to occur, as it was foundational to their own evolutionary development. They oppose disclosure and send Men in Black agents to suppress interfering developments. Now, the rumor is they are connected to the Illuminati elite bloodlines, who are reportedly building underground arcs whose survivors over millennia would end up becoming the rogue P-47s. So it makes sense this was the group who never wanted to leave Earth.
I told you, bud. They're working with the Illuminati.
Just seems a bit far-fetched for me, mate.
Trust me, bud. It's part of the Great Reset.
What if I told you that history's been erased before, and more than once? Yeah, we're talking advanced ancient lost civilizations. Were they real? What happened to them? And why is there supposedly no trace left behind? This is what I call the Great Reset cycle. The theory that human civilization goes through these periodic resets. A catastrophe happens, wipes the slate clean, and we begin again, with the knowledge from the previous world being lost, forgotten, misunderstood, or controlled by whoever comes next. Of course, skeptics and debunkers ask the obvious question. If advanced civilizations really existed 10, 20, 50,000 years ago, where's all the evidence? Well, what if it's been staring us right in the face this whole time? Homo sapiens have existed for roughly 300,000 years, yet civilization occupies only a tiny fraction of that time. Are we really supposed to believe that humans capable of thinking and organizing just like us never built anything resembling civilization until relatively recently? And maybe we're looking for the wrong kind of civilization. We imagine advanced technology like what we have, cars, phones, planes, skyscrapers, but what if another civilization developed along a completely different path using materials and technology that left very little behind? Even if they build with metals and other durable materials, give nature 10 or 20,000 years to bury, flood, and erode what remains, and there would be barely anything left. But surely something would survive, right?
It's wild to think everything created by humans could be gone in 100,000 years.
Well, they just found the wood structure is nearly 500,000 years old.
What is that evidence that they found of wood construction from far longer than they thought? Yeah, this is the Columbo structure. And this is something I talk about a lot in my videos because I think it's a crazy find and I don't understand why it's not kicking up more of a fuss. There you go. Yeah, so the Columbo structure is these pieces of wood that have been joined together deliberately, cut in notches and connected together, tapered and secured at right angles. And they think it was either kind of raised walkway, like a kind of raised platform, or a house, a dwelling, a hut, some kind of structure. And why this is so paradigm shifting is because not only does this kind of scream that humans potentially lived in permanent settlement. So sorry, I haven't even said this. This is 476,000 years old. So this predates Homo sapiens. It's crazy. It's a monkey wrench. Yeah, I would say it's a massive monkey wrench because not only does it kind of really dispute this idea that we didn't settle down until 12,000 years ago with the Neolithic Revolution. Because I mean, it's a structure. I mean, and it's just because it's so unlikely, it's so unbelievable that this would have survived. But that kind of suggests that it's not the only one. Right. There could have been loads of these, like structures everywhere.
Everything we know about human history is a mile off.
Yeah, but they just found a million-year-old skull.
Really interesting discovery that literally came out about a month ago, which was this, I don't know if you've seen this, it's about the human skull found in China that was 1 million years old. No. Did you see that? So it's not Homo sapien, just to be clear. It's but you said human skull. It's human skull, so it's classified as Homo longi, which is very similar to Denisovan. So it's a different human species, but what they effectively are, yeah, there you go. It's effectively like a sister species of ours. So I mean, that's not a very technical way of putting it, but it's like that's a layman way of putting it. But effectively, they're large-brained humans, right? So they're very similar to us, basically a sister species or a cousin species, not an ancestor, someone that's alongside us.
Oh, not an ancestor.
Not an ancestor, no. So like a sister species, yeah, and pretty much the same brain size as us.
Which does that suggest? Maybe I'm reading too far into this. Does that suggest, therefore, that in finding this, and it's 1 million years old, that at the same time there were Homo sapiens that existed at that moment?
Exactly. So that's what the scientists who did this study suggest. So one of the scientists is Professor Chris Stringer from the Natural History Museum in London, and he actually is quoted, I think maybe in this article, saying this basically suggests that Homo sapiens were around 1 million years ago, or at least the direct lineage of Homo sapiens, a distinct lineage of the humans that became Homo sapiens.
You said there are likely to be 1 million-year-old fossils of Homo sapiens somewhere on our planet. We just haven't found them yet.
They probably won't find them either. We're too busy blowing each other up.
They don't want us to know human history, right? That's why they stopped digging at Göbekli Tepe.
We've got to take another look at things like ancient stone monuments and megalithic construction. Prime example, the 3 pyramids and the Sphinx on the Giza Plateau. These things are believed to have been built around 2600 BC. So why do their celestial alignments to Orion and Leo seemingly point back to the sky as it appeared around 10,600 BC? And strangely enough, right around that same window, something else appears in the archaeological record that shouldn't have. According to modern archaeology, Göbekli Tepe. By around 9600 BC, it turns out that people were already constructing enormous carved stone monuments thousands of years before the accepted construction dates of the Egyptian pyramids, right around the end of the last ice age, when the planet was undergoing massive climatic change. And then you have other anomalous sites like Gunung Padang or Pumapunku, along with so-called out-of-place artifacts like the Antikythera mechanism, ancient technology that was far more sophisticated than people once expected from its time. So maybe evidence of an earlier advanced civilization wouldn't look like a buried cell phone. Maybe it looks like structures and artifacts we already know about, but haven't been looking at in the right way. And who decides what those surviving pieces actually mean? Because a catastrophe would erase most physical traces of the civilization on its own, but afterward, whoever controls the surviving records, knowledge, and institutions also gets to decide how it's interpreted and depicted. Now, some think resets still happen every so often, with one of the recent claims being that a big reset happened only a couple hundred years ago.
He's talking about Tartarian, right? But God did a deep dive.
Yeah, but for now, check out our deep dive on Göbekli Tepe. Yo, what's good? We're trying to hit 250k subscribers. We're giving away a free piece of merch at the end of every episode.
Erase knowledge.
All you gotta do to win is leave a comment on this video and be subscribed. Let's get back to the show.
Every reset had the same agenda. Erase knowledge, destroy old systems, consolidate power, and rewrite history. People think that these resets started in the 1700s, but the resets started in Rome. This is why they say every road leads to Rome. Rome didn't just conquer land, they conquered thought. They took Egypt and burned the Library of Alexandria, scattered the priesthood, and installed a new religion, not for spirituality, but for control. After Rome took over Egypt and burned the Library of Alexandria, they set their sights on the new threat, the Gnostics. These weren't pagans worshiping statues, they were mystics. They taught that God wasn't in a book, but God was within you. They believed in direct knowledge, not in blind faith. They believed that your soul came from the stars and that the material world was a trap built by false rulers to keep you asleep. So Rome called these mystics heretics, burned their books, destroyed their temples, and if you were caught teaching any of this, you were tortured and unalived. And the only reason we know about these is because somebody buried the Nag Hammadi scripts in clay jars and they weren't found again until 1945. That is how close we came to losing it all.
They didn't just erase history, they erased the roadmap back to the divine. Oh, you thought the Crusades were about religion? But in reality, it was Rome versus ancient knowledge. During the Crusades, they didn't just sack cities, they looted them. Baghdad had one of the largest libraries on earth, and then, poof, gone. Constantinople was home to the preserved Greek, Persian, and Egyptian wisdom. What happened? It was looted. Jerusalem, a spiritual portal city that held ancient relics and forgotten tech. Guess where most of it ended up? In the hands of the secret societies or locked away in the Vatican vaults, where it's still hidden today.
Check out our deep dive on the Vatican archives. Let us know in the comments what subject you want to see us do next.
It's always been spirituality versus technology, bro.
Real quick, what's
Oh my God. Hate these fucking ads, dog. These ads ain't shit. Kill these fucking people with these ads.
The Renaissance. This wasn't a religious war. This was a systematic memory wipe. Then when people think of the Inquisition, they imagine witches casting curses and spells. But what's the truth? They were hunting healers, midwives, herbalists, and wisdom keepers. These were the last people carrying the pre-Christian knowledge. Knowledge passed down from Egypt, Babylon, and Atlantis, hidden in villages, forests, and bloodlines. They knew the power of plants, frequencies, and the human body. They had oral traditions, sacred songs, star maps, real science before it was outlawed. But to the church, this was dangerous.
Tanya was good.
Because it meant power outside of the system. So they flipped the script, called them witches, labeled them as demons, burned them alive. This was not spiritual cleansing. This was intellectual genocide. It was never about good versus free. World War I and II. They weren't just about borders and politics. They were about erasing the last traces of the old world. The New World Order. The UN, the IMF, the WHO, the globalist banking, mass surveillance, a complete reset of identity, culture, and memory. They rewrote the map and the timeline. This wasn't about freedom. It was the final phase of the reset.
Shouts out to you, Tanya.
But if anything's going to knock out our current civilization, it's going to be AI.
AI's part of the plan, right? It's the New World Order.
The New World Order.
Folks, this is live facial recognition being run by Greater Manchester Police and the UK. Cameras are matching faces against watch lists and feeding alerts straight to officers on the street. This is pure state technology. Once governments normalize real-time facial scanning and the next step is really deciding who belongs on those lists and who gets targeted. It's the same authoritarian overreach George Orwell warned about in 1984.
Yep, and they ain't gonna take me alive. They're gonna have to kill me. For real, for real. And I know for a fact I'm taking a couple motherfucking cops or feds with me. For real, for real. I hate this shit. And what pisses me off is nobody's really talking about it but me. Small few other people. It's like this is taboo to motherfuckers. Like it's gonna fuck up their channel or platform. I'm like, nigga, this has got something to do with your fucking future of your children. If we don't kill these evil motherfuckers now, nigga, our children ain't gonna have a fucking future. Our children's children ain't gonna have a future. We gonna keep on being the tyranny. Somebody gotta fight. I would love for my children's children or the future talk about me, be like, yo, that motherfucker didn't give a damn, he fought. Now we need to motherfucking finish what Kane left off and do it better on some real shit. Until then, nigga, everybody a pussy. We letting these motherfuckers kill us. Our silence is our compliance. Our putting our heads in the sand, our turning our head, acting like we don't see what the fuck going on. We're part of the fucking problem. So I'm going to keep on saying, fuck the government, kill them all, until I go out there and try to kill them all. Alone if I have to. Shouts out to the people that fuck with me that's going to do that shit in their respective city or state and time. Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers call us crazy. Some motherfuckers call us stupid. I call y'all motherfucking crazy, insane, and stupid for not fighting back. But it is what it is. Most of y'all are brainwashed Christians anyway. Turn the other cheek. Vengeance ain't mine, it's the Lord's type shit. And God says slaves obey your earthly masters. So that's the a fucking real reason why y'all not want to motherfucking fight. But at the end of the motherfucking day, shit, get in my motherfucking way, watch what happened. And these bitch ass motherfuckers, there's some motherfuckers say, I'm not down with the revolution or the government. I'm gonna do me. Okay, do you. But your bitch ass gonna run out of fucking food. And you're gonna need people to roll with. People with heads on their shoulder. You're gonna need some help when your food run out. Because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna do nothing but turn your fucking place into a tomb. Real shit. It's either the people or the government. You choose. Shouts out to Tonya. What up, though? Yup. For sure. Just passing through, for sure. Thanks for passing through. You already know.
Party used telescreens to watch citizens constantly and just crush any signs of dissent. The only difference really is that today's version
is to crush any signs of dissent. I want them to come to me. I'm waiting for it so I can start blasting and killing me. Cool. I don't want to be on this fucking planet anyway. Y'all can have this bitch. Ain't nobody about to fight back. Ain't nobody fighting back. They still waiting on some savior, nigga. Y'all gonna be waiting on Jesus forever. The motherfuckers dying still believing in this faggot ass motherfucker that haven't came down to save anybody. But let me tell you something. Even if he did come down, he said he's coming down to take not one tear from his father's law. And God in the Old Testament was a genocidal, homicidal maniac. I can't wait to talk about this shit tomorrow. I'm still debating if I want to do a motherfucking Sunday service tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck you was doing the service? Y'all got my baby Vonta on the fucking platform and shit. I need my first lady. I need my my UK correspondent. I understand the show must go on, man, but I'm not about to pick another first lady. And I'm not about to grab another UK correspondent. I need my baby. Much love to my goddess Vonta. So, you know, I might do a Sunday service tomorrow. I might. Y'all know why. Why? Oh, because fuck YouTube and my baby Vonta not here. So, you know, fuck this shit. Check me out on Billy. I'm about to see this Billy new site. It's supposed to be the competitor against YouTube. I'm about to check out the site, see if I can upload some shit. And if the Billy platform is cool, I'm gonna say fuck YouTube.
mobile, digital, and already rolling through British streets. So if you're wondering, are 10,000 people per year arrested for speech crimes? This is part of it. This government is hell-bent on wiping out any vestiges of thought opposition.
It's not just our government. It's just as bad in America.
Yep. The fuck system's fucked up.
The Colorado woman who was found via the flock cameras as a theft suspect.
We have cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing. Chrisana Elzer learned the power of flock firsthand. You were in town from 11:52 until 12:09. Exactly. Like I said, nothing gets in or out of the town without us knowing. When a Colorado police officer showed up at her door holding flock snapshots of her truck. And here's when you left at 12:09. That's when you left town.
Ticket?
No, to stop at Ridge Trail.
Wait a minute.
And take a package. Well, there's no shushing. I don't need to be...
I need to know where this is.
The first thing he pulled out on the body cam is that flock picture, the clear photograph of your car.
But here's your vehicle in the neighborhood many, many times, apparently casing houses, because we just can't drive through for work or visit other businesses. You know, casing houses.
It is her, it is 100%, it is locked in. There is zero doubt. I wouldn't have come here unless I was 100% sure. 100%. It is certain. It is on video. You're obviously welcome to go to court. Chrisana was charged with stealing a package.
That's also the thing. It then becomes the burden on the person to have to prove they're innocent in court. Meaning you have to take time out of your day, because this isn't like a fucking quintuple felony or something, but you know, it's a serious case. But courts always move fast, don't they? Like, I gotta deal with this shit? That's right. And even the way he talks of like, you do not come into this town or do anything without us knowing. Yeah, like, go fuck yourself.
Rich Pirate was somebody else. Multiple times you tried to show him your video evidence. He didn't want to see it.
Oh, he didn't want to come back. He said, that's not my job.
You looked at the time of a crime. You saw my vehicle entering in the flock. No. What I did was, I did an investigation. You called my wife a liar. You know this is bad. I
I have video evidence. I don't know what you want me to say. The charges were dropped after Chrisana spent weeks trying to get the police chief to look at her evidence. Time-stamped video from her truck and a neighbor's doorbell camera showing she wasn't at the scene of the crime. What does it say about where we are that you feel you have to have more cameras than the police have in order to make sure you can prove yourself innocent?
It sounds like it flipped the script to you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
That's good.
And it's bullshit because they do this on purpose to motherfucker bring an inconvenience to your day. They want you to fucking snap and kill these fucking cops and destroy these fucking flock cameras. Kill these cops and destroy these fucking flock cameras. There we go. That's how we fucking do it. I wish a motherfucking cop would say that I was on a fucking flock camera. Because they're not really watching just your cars. They got shit at parks and aimed at tunnels and spots where they think drug activity is. I'm destroying all y'all fucking flock cameras. Do something.
Right there. And again, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And that was just an Amazon package. What are we going to do when it's something serious? And if it turns out they're wrong, we'll just doctor your security footage with AI.
Yep. These bitch ass fucking ads.
And if it turns out they're wrong, we'll just doctor your security footage with AI.
The security camera? Break it.
You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And that was just an Amazon package. What are we going to do when it's something serious?
And
if it turns out they're wrong, we'll just doctor your security footage with AI.
Yep. And if it turns out that they're just doctor your real evidence that prove your innocence and doctor with AI make you look like you're the bad guy. These motherfuckers are evil and diabolical. Kill every last one of these flock cameras and cops and feds and all you big tech organizations, all you motherfucking corporations, all you bankers, all you lobbyists, and all you globalists that want this shit. Fucking kill all y'all. Die, nigga.
There's a company that can find a security camera, break into it, watch the live feed, and then change what it's recording in real time without leaving a trace. And one of the co-founders is Israel's former prime minister. The company is called Toka. It was co-founded by Ehud Barak, Israel's former prime minister and a former head of the Israeli military.
Wow. What are we going to do when it's something serious?
Bursting the shit.
And if it turns out they're wrong, we'll just doctor your security footage with AI.
There's a company that can find a security camera, break into it, watch the live feed, and then change what it's recording in real time without leaving a trace. And one of the co-founders is Israel's former prime minister. The company is called Toka. It was co-founded by Ehud Barak, Israel's former prime minister and a former head of the Israeli military cyber division. According to a Haaretz investigation, their tools let a government client locate the network cameras in an area, break in, and alter or erase the footage live and record it without leaving a single fingerprint behind. And here's the part that ties it all together.
Salute, live and learn. What up, though? This motherfucker just said that there's a motherfucking site called Toka, created by an ex-Israeli prime minister, where you can go into a fucking camera and change the live motherfucking feed in real time. So motherfuckers could be framed, could be getting framed as we speak because of this shit. And this is why I say my voice recognition, the facial recognition software, they could put me at a place where I wasn't. Or put me at a place, have me doing something I don't got no business doing when I was clearly doing something else. For example, I'm sitting at the table eating, but they can have me at the table fiddling with a gun. Or they can have me talking to a regular female on some flirting shit, but they could switch the motherfucking female out for a world leader and make it look like I'm having a terrorist attack conversation. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas with this motherfucking tech. See, they are trying to create the criminals. They already called us domestic terrorists if we go against the government, but they're going to create the shit because at the end of the day, most of y'all motherfuckers is scared. So like they're gonna turn y'all motherfucking fear and use it against you and motherfucking put some false shit on you and lock you up. All for power, control, and money. Man, we need to kill all these evil motherfuckers.
One of Toka's biggest investors is Andreessen Horowitz, or better known as A16Z. That's the same Silicon Valley fund pouring money into companies like Flock, the company blanketing America in license plate cameras. Again, that's the same fund behind the companies with the cameras that are watching you.
and with tools that can rewrite what you just saw.
Yep.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, but none of the messaging apps are safe either.
Or any communications apps, Signal, WhatsApp, iMessage, or any of them actually secure.
Yeah.
Not even Signal.
Signal is the worst.
What? How is Signal the worst?
Because everyone is using it, and the US government is laughing because they have a big door.
But I mean, I happen to know, with Real Secrets use Signal, and they're convinced that no one can hear or read them on Signal, but they're wrong. You're sure of that?
Yeah, there's nothing I would recommend other than not using any communication tools at all.
I don't know, organize resistance to tyranny, you couldn't.
No, you can't. You can't fight without these pricks knowing about it. They don't organize anything.
Farmers are fighting back, right?
Farmers are finally exposing the truth about data center noise, and people are calling it a nightmare.
Kids close to these data centers are starting to have heartburn. Elderly folks, higher rates of early onset dementia. Chickens lay 50% less egg. We are seeing calves, cows, goats, and sheep and pigs lose 30% of their body weight.
I talked to one farmer. He lives right next to a data center. He has not had a new calf in about 2 years because of the noise. And it's not just noise that we hear, but it's that low noise that humans can't. The humming, the vibration, the ultra low frequency stuff. So he's having to sell out. Can't have a new calf. And that's farming chickens as well as farming horses as well. I'm talking to Clayton Tucker, who was running for ag commissioner. What can people do? The AI corporation.
Oh, what can we do? We can blow up the fucking data center. That's what the fuck they afraid of. We're afraid of domestic terrorism. We're afraid of the Yeah, y'all should be, nigga. Your shit is killing our farms, it's killing our people, and it's fucking up our atmosphere. Blow that bitch the fuck up. And what's crazy is y'all people, y'all see the evil that is being done on this planet, and we ain't doing shit about it. Where's your God? Where the fuck is your God? Your God is not coming to save you. You must save yourself. And if your God exists, fuck your God. Because your God condones slavery and genocide. And fuck Israel. I just want to throw that out there.
Us to feel defeated. They want us to feel like this is inevitable, to give up, because that's psychological warfare. Like when they try to get this
right, and plus they feeding off your and they're using your morality against you. Thou shalt not kill type shit, turn the other cheek type shit, God go make a way type shit. Even the phone agrees. Shoot the bitch with a
to think that is psychological warfare. That is their top tactic, and their psychological warfare against us. So we can't give into that. We have to organize. Again, if Congress isn't going to help us,
fuck Congress, fuck politics. There is no political solution to this evil shit. Y'all must kill these evil motherfuckers. Stop playing. I know I'm gonna be alone in this shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to fight. Don't worry. I'm gonna be on top of a rooftop. My girl gonna be talking to me through an earpiece. You already know what it is.
It isn't going to help us right now. So be it, we can help ourselves. We are the people who control our own backyards. And so long as we're together on this, there's more of us than there is of them.
Good for them. The people united will never be defeated.
Yeah, but it's happening everywhere.
Fuck these fucking ads.
I know what you're thinking.
I know what you're thinking. I want to shoot the shit out of you because it's fucking ad.
The people united will never be defeated.
Yeah, but it's happening everywhere.
Something major is happening in the Netherlands right now, and hardly anyone even knows about it. So one of Europe's most important agricultural regions came to a standstill over the weekend after huge farmer protests broke out. Major freeways and bridges were blocked, causing traffic jams for miles and economic disruption, and even 2 people died in accidents related to these protests. The farmers also created this large shield of steel formation as a sign of solidarity against their government. So what the hell is going on? Well, Dutch farmers are being ordered by the government to cut emissions by up to 46% before 2035. But to achieve that may mean fewer cows allowed on their land, stricter feeding rules, and expensive new just to keep their farms running, which the farmers say isn't sustainable and threatens their livelihoods. And without farmers, the country doesn't eat, with their slogan for years being no farmers, no food. Now, the country's prime minister has responded by urging them to stop protesting on the highways because they're risking people's lives. So the farmers are refusing until the government scraps or amends these nitrogen plans and starts listening to the people it actually affects.
I don't give a fuck about people or the environment. It's all about conserving power for data centers.
Yeah, but that's why the news ain't talking about it.
The corrupt media are not even covering this, but the farmers in the Netherlands have had enough of their government trying to destroy them. They're asking farmers to reduce nitrogen, shrink their herds, relocate, or quit farming altogether. All in the name of climate change. Really? Did you know that the Netherlands is number 4 in Europe for the most data centers? That's around 200 monstrosities using over 5% of the country's energy. Of course, surveilling people and building the AI control grid, that's priority number 1. Getting local quality food to the people.
Y'all need to hear that again.
Their herds, relocate, or quit farming altogether. All in the name of climate change. Really? Did you know that the Netherlands is number 4 in Europe for...
Number 4 in Europe for data centers. Number 3 is France. Number 2 is the UK. And number 1 is Germany. Germany, UK, France, and Netherlands. I can't wait to go to the UK. I told you. Over here, we the revolution. In the UK, we the invincibles. Me and Vanta, we got some work to do. We about to knock out these motherfucking data centers.
The most data centers? That's around 200 monstrosities using over 5% of the country's energy. Of course, surveilling people and building the AI control grid, that's priority number 1. Getting local quality food to the people, that doesn't matter, because the EU has the Mercosur trade deal to bring in cheap products from South America to destroy local farming or make them dependent on the government. If you're a tyrant, you want to control the energy, the food, and the water supply. And that's what they're doing. And the farmers just want to be left alone.
And then we kill the government so we can take back what rightfully belongs to us. Our food, our water, and our goddamn air. Fuck the government. Kill them all. Kill the parliament. Kill the bankers. Kill the corporations. Kill the globalists. Kill the royal family. Kill the WEF. Kill the UN. Kill all these evil fuckers that's keeping us down.
So they're protesting, rightfully so. They're protesting tyrants like Rob Jetten, the Dutch prime minister who cares so much about the environment that he flew in a government-owned private jet all the way to Argentina to see his boyfriend. I'm not even a farmer and I feel violated. So I just want to say this to the farmers. The world is with you and you will win this fight.
You gotta stand with your local farmers. Without them, we truly are fucked.
It's like in Ireland, right? They call it all that power goes to data centers.
A rural community in Westmeath has just put a €1 billion data centre project on hold. 6 massive data centres were planned across roughly 600 acres of farmland near Rochford Bridge. But local farmers and residents fought back, and their appeals have now forced the project before Commission Planola. For rural Ireland, that could be a massive win. And when you look at what Ireland is being asked to sacrifice, you can understand why. Data centres already consume nearly 1/4 of all electricity in Ireland, and this Westmeath project takes it even further. The developer itself admitted that the campus will produce 493,000 tonnes of CO2 every year. That means 1 year of emissions from this data centre equals almost 1,000 years of emissions from the farmland it's going to replace. Think about that. Irish farmers are being told to cut emissions, but when it comes to €1 billion data centres, suddenly climate policy goes out the window. So ask yourself, why should our electricity, our land, and our infrastructure be stretched to support facilities that don't even benefit our country, while Irish people are left holding the bag through higher infrastructure costs, pollution, electricity costs, and the loss of productive farmland? This is why what happened in Westmeath. A local community looked at what was being put in front of them and said, our land matters, our farmers matter, and our community matters. The development hasn't been defeated yet, but it has been delayed.
It's still hope, right? You'll have to save that for next time.
Fuck the law, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Fuck the law, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Fuck the law, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Fuck the law, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Let me kick your dog, time to break you off. Hit you with the sword off, take your head off. Hit you with the law, hold off till the graveyard. Shallow grave them all, take off till Niagara Falls. Hide it from the law, lace off like a lit cage. Gauge with a switchblade, display your brain and case to the real page. Horror shit, like a horror flick. Bet you wanna wish that I won't do all the shit that I wanna spit. Fuck the shit, got a bunch of things on the bucket list. Taking out feds, politicians in the government. Reason enemy your brain, watching all the public. You will own nothing and be happy, that's some sucker shit. Talk swamp, fiddle with a bomb. Call me Killer Kong, stab it with a bomb. Fire them up like a sister bomb. Just a bomb, get a bigger bombs from the biggest song. Call them missing bomb, coming out of the synagogue. Fuck them all, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Fuck them all, we we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all, put them all, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all, put them all, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all, put them all, we gon' get them all, we gon' kill them all. Say the dog, time to pay the cost because I'm a boss, but they lost in the fucking song. Say it with the boss, cause they all in the couple laws, trying to stay the hard, like they walk over the fucking door, they can know the songs going on the fucking hoe. Fuck COINTELPRO, in the bed, in the fucking head by his elbow, yeah bro, hopping out the whip, saying yeah ho, where got the pop, in the head bro, it's fake, beating Bill Gates with some milk crates, fucking deep fake, I'ma destroy the deep state, confidential files, I'ma put that shit on eBay, chase the feds down, shoot them all on the freeway, at a speedway, try to cop deep cheesecake, fucking clean slate, beat your body with a knee brace, fucking deep fake, can't wait till they heat fake, no delay, can't wait till the heat spray.
Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This right here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong. Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This one here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong.
For the strong, got my own. Hit you haters with the cone. Knock the brains out your dome. I don't give a fuck. Got an RPG, nigga, got a blowing up a truck. Good Detroit, good lyrics, you will never get enough. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Time to spark at you. Bullets ripping every part of you. Now you particles. I'ma do what I wanna do. What you gonna do? Call your crew. I'ma kill them too. Then I throw the deuce. Got the juice. I can show you proof. Time for me to shoot. Take it loot. Lead off a roof. Got my parachute. Bulletproof on the fucking coop. You ain't have a clue. Fast pass as I fucking shoot. Laughing at you too. Take me out my comfort zone. Now I gotta break it bones. Hurricane be the day. Should've left me alone. Now I gotta kill them all. Till they fucking solar. That hurricane blowing up a motherfucking car.
Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This right here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong. Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This one here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong.
For the strong, on my own. Call me Kane Corleone. Sipping Dom Perignon with a bad chick the bone. Down back on the road, gotta get the dough. If a hater get up in my way, shoot him in the throat. You know what I'm gonna do when I bust at you. I'm number one, you are number two. You about to lose, fuck your truth. They can get it too. Time to raise the roof. Go pay the 50 pounds that they turn your ass to juice. In the boots on the fucking car, time to get the rate. Play the CD driving reckless when I made it out the state. Fucking with my comfort zone is a real big mistake. Fucking with the hurricane, I'll take your life away.
Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This right here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong. Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone. I ain't asking for no help, I'm doing this on my own. Every time I ask for help, you always do me wrong. This one here ain't for the weak, this one for the strong.
Who am I? Stall master. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. We hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Breaking in facilities, killing all our enemies, hacking every fucking thing. Gotta get a bunch of cheese, treated like a SEAL team, shooter with the drill team. Foreign ass movie till he reach my fucking kill scene. Yeah, world is a stage. I'm releasing all my rage, taking faces off like I'm motherfucking Nick Cage. In the days when I spray, this how I retaliate. Yes, I eradicate rules. Yeah, I have to break everything. Yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Who are you? Tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. You tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. I'm with my 45, kid on the side, blowing up a building, causing motherfucking homicide. Putting C4 when they ride, get them every time, like a mob flick. Now I'm hacking all they phone lines, black cards and credit cards, they exotic cars. I might hack them all, crash them all into a wall. Chilling with my dogs, that's watch the empire fall. Had to make them call, yeah, I made them empires fall. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. A nuclear attack was commenced against the United States. 15 nuclear bombs have detonated in several areas across the country. They include Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on his door, I'll send you with Chrysler. Contingency plan, I'm with your bitch in the sticks. She got canned goods, but this hoe wanna eat my dick. Contingency plan, I'm standing tall in the collapse. They wanna govern our mind and study how we all react. Fingers on triggers, watch freedom fall right in our lap. Contingency plan, shit hit the fan, no going back. A coward die 1,000 deaths, I'ma die once. My contingency plan, real niggas to the front. Grab a bat, grab a sword, grab a gun. Bullets raining like a hurricane. Reload the drums, the purge, my home away from home. Wait, here I come. Rule number 1, when it's beat, you never run. Let them shells cook a nigga alive. You well done. Baptized by fire, feel like Satan, son. Chosen ones need to unite, there's more than one. Left, right, paradigm can trick a real one. My niggas acting like I wasn't in the field once. Last night I had a dream, we fought for freedom and we won. And I put that on my unborn son, straight slaughter. I put that on my unborn daughter. My contingency plan includes your bloodline and torture. Yeah. Divine enforcer, yeah, all that greed, look at what it cost you. Holy Bible in my hand, I sent them to the altar. Married to the smoke, me and my pistol at the altar. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on this door, I'll send you where Christ live. Hurricane, what's your plan?
My contingency plan is go ballistic. It's super explicit time to bring the rules, so pay attention. Proper structure must cut down to simultaneous. Blow it up, everything is so courageous. I'm the angriest, dude, real pistols is dangerous. While strapped to my chest with the zaniness. Keep on naming this double weapon, I stole it. Throwing politicians and feds up in the ocean. Where's my opponent? Show me my opponent. Billionaires at Davos, I gotta smoke them. After you win, I pick them up and throw them. Fuck all the talk. It's time for us to show them everything, in my brains, burning everything. Ain't no leaving, no dead remains. Better feel the pain. In the name of the hurricane. If we don't kill the government, the shit will never change.
Shouts out to everybody.
Gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan, some guys run and some guys stay.
Shouts out to everybody coming through. This is the Fuck the Government podcast, episode 67 or 68. I think, not really sure. But shout out to everybody. Hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. I don't know if I'm going to do a Detroit After Dark. Not really sure. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Don't know if I'm going to do a fucking HHS Hurricane Hood service. I don't know. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with the flow. After what YouTube did to my baby, you know what I'm saying? This is like a third or fourth channel being fucking nuked for no fucking reason without warning and shit, and it's all bullshit. So what I am about to do is I'm about to check out this Billy this Billy platform and see how it is. If this is a good competitor to go up against YouTube, then that's what I'm gonna be, because I hear they can motherfucker let you do whatever you do, no age verification, and if everything works out cool, when Vonta pop back up, I'm gonna be like, yo, we about to be on Billy. So you can do your ASMR, your lava lamps, and do your, you know, like do your freedom of expression, you know. So this the YouTube exodus. We still in effect. We are still in effect, but I'm about to check out this Billy. And if everything go cool, I might do a live talking about it. Talking about like what I did and what I like encountered, and let everybody know Billy is legit. And if it's legit, then this is where we'll be. And I'll be like, you know, y'all can go, you know, live on YouTube, but I should just make I should just check it out first, make a little video, post it up over there, dissing YouTube. YouTube ain't shit. Because they looking for a Western audience anyway. Billy is a Chinese platform. So we'll see what happens. Now, because I did say fuck China too, because of that COVID-19 and the Wuhan shit. You know, so it's like fuck the CCP, fuck the CCP, and fuck Wuhan labs for making the shit. Okay, if I could separate it, you know, because not everybody in China is horrible. It's just the fucking government and the fucking labs. So you know, I just have to reword it and rephrase everything. That's all. But still, though, I'm about to check out this Billy, see what's popping. About to see if I can sign up, upload. If they can go live, that'll be fucking awesome. And I see what's popping. I just downloaded the app. I didn't even know they had it in the App Store. Billy was in the App Store. I'm about to see what's popping. They just got downloaded in the midst of me doing a recording. So I'm about to check it out, see what's popping, and let everybody know this might be the new platform that I'm gonna be at. I'll pop up on YouTube from time to time, but you know. My baby Vonta does her ASMR, you know, so let's see if there's ASMR over there, you know, and I can be able to check and make sure everything cool. But so far, so good. This looks like a great platform. And shouts out to the Deep Humor channel, you know, when I cover the news. So hopefully this Billy the shit. So shout out to everybody coming through. Shout out to Live and Learn. Shout out to Tony. And shout out to Branches. Shout out to Jordan. Hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. Peace.